everybody, Shayla here. Today I'm going to show you how to use Google Calendar to keep track of your appointments. All right, so we're going to start here at our Gmail. We've signed in already, so in order to get to Google Calendar, we're going to go up to the square dots and go to Calendar. Here we are. So this is the week calendar. So right now it's Monday the 29th. You can see here in green, these are holidays. We can change the view of the calendar here so we can view what we have going on today, what we have going on this week, this month, this year. And we can see here all of the events that we have planned. We haven't created any events yet, so all that's showing up is just our holidays. And that's a 4-day. So there are a couple of different ways that we can create appointments. So one thing we can do is, let's say we have like a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, the 1st. One of the things we can do is if we know the time, let's say the time is at 3. We can click it here and we can add a title. And over here we have the date, the time, and the beginning, when it's going to begin and when it's going to end. You can add people to it, add a video conferencing, add where it's going to be, and we can add a description. So I'm just going to say yearly physical and hit save. And so there it is. So now you know that's what you're doing then. We can also create something up here in the upper left corner. So let's say we're having a party on the 4th. We're going to say 4th of July cookout. And we're going to say that starts at noon and goes until 6. It's going to be a real good party. We can hit over here, we can hit a reminder. We can set a reminder to tell us when it's going to happen. And task, you can link this to your tasks list, which is something that I'll go over a bit later. So we'll save that. We can also create a recurring event. So let's say you go to a book club on Thursdays at 6. You can go to more options, book club, and we can make it repeat. So we can do a daily, weekly, monthly, annually, or every weekday. So we're going to say monthly on the first Thursday of the month. Is when that happens. You can add the location, a notification to notify us however many minutes before, and add guests, put in a description, and we're just gonna save that. And there we go. And so now if we zoom out to the month, it's going to be there the first Thursday of every month. You can also add other people's calendars to show up as events on your calendar. So for right now on our calendar, we have us, birthdays. So when we add people to our contact list, and if they have their birthday on their profile, it's going to show up on the calendar. Reminders that will tell us when stuff is happening, and tasks. So right now we're going to add another calendar. There are some other things we can do. We can subscribe to somebody else's calendar. So then we would put like their name in there. We can create a new calendar, like if we're doing something, if we need a calendar for like school, you can do that. You can browse other calendars. So if you're interested in adding some Christian holidays, Jewish holidays, some important sports events, you can do that. And if you have somebody who has like a URL of a calendar that are willing to share, you can import that right here. And you can also import a file you've downloaded to your computer. In order to export it, you can just hit export, and then you'll have a file that you can give to other people if you want to share that. If you wanted to add tasks to your calendar, you can do that. So we would just hit the tasks thing and add a task. So let's say we want to get new tires on our car. So we can edit the details here and add a date and time. Let's say we need to get new tires by the beginning of August because our registration expires by then. We're going to need to get it inspected. So let's say by the 31st, we're going to need to do that. And so there it is. So now that's something that we need to get done before the end of the month. We can do a search up here if there's a specific thing that you're looking for to get done. And we can go into the settings here. If we wanted to change the language, the date format, the time format, we can change it to military time if we want to. We can have it register through a primary or a secondary time zone. Right now it's in Eastern time because that's where we are. We can show a world clock and add more time zones if we need to. We can change our event settings, so we can change the default duration. So whenever we create a new appointment, it's going to automatically be 60 minutes, but you can always change it. And you can turn on speedy meetings, which means you end 30-minute meetings 5 minutes early and longer meetings 10 minutes early. You can invite others to your events if you would like to do that. You can automatically add invitations to the event, and you can view options like you can choose not to show weekends, decline events, numbers of weeks, reduce the brightness of past events. You can view calendars side by side, add events from Gmail to my calendar, and you can enable keyboard shortcuts from here as well. So that's about all I have for Google Calendar. I hope that this video was helpful and informative for you guys. And if you have any questions, you can comment, call us, text us, email us, any one of those. And I will see you in the next video.